Hi, my name is Bob and welcome to the homestead, y'all. Well, today we're not at the homestead. We're at a friend of ours' house and we're helping them install their water systems. But in this video, we're going to talk about the cisterns, we're going to talk about the gutters, the pre-filters for the cisterns, and then the cisterns themselves and how we have them set up and what we've done so far to get this far in the installation. Okay, this is the back of the house. There is two 1,000 gallon cisterns there. This is one of our pre-filters right here. We have a 3-inch line going all the way down and going into the top of the cistern right there. Okay, now this is going to be coming from the main gutter. Once their gutters are on right here, be coming right down into the pre-filter. Now in this corner we have another pre-filter, and I'm going to show you, give you a closer look at these filters. These are just wonderful filters, but we'll take a closer look at it. And you can see we have a 3-inch line coming down and going into this cistern. We're going to connect the two tanks there, and then on this side we're going to bring and make a manifold. So we'll have a piece coming out here, a piece coming from the other cistern, and it'll go down and around the wall and up and under the house. But right now, let's look at the pre-filters. Okay, these are the Mulin pre-filters. They come out of Brazil. These are just excellent filters. They filter down to 60 micron. So I'm going to take the cover off this and then I'm going to show you what they look like inside. These are made out of fiberglass. You can see the fiberglass in the back of the cover. And then they have a screw, just one screw, and then this piece hooks in the bottom right there, and then you just put the one screw in. So this is what they look like inside. Let me grab the camera and give you a closer look. Here's what they look like inside. They have a little pulley system up here, and this pivots back and forth. So as the rain comes through here, this kind of shakes like that, and when the water gets in here, this pushes down. The filtered water comes out here, comes out the bottom of the pre-filter. They do have two 4-inch holes for the clean water to come out, and then your excess water comes out this side. So any debris, any leaves, any sticks, anything else are going to come out this side. So this filters down to 60 micron, which is very impressive. It's a great pre-filter. They come out of Brazil. There's the manufacturer, Mulin, and they just do a wonderful job. I just wanted to show you these pre-filters because it beats the old type pre-filters. Now you can take and either hook another 3-inch line onto this or do an adapter with a piece of gutter on it and run those leaves out. But this is about 95% efficient. So 95% of the water is going to filter through here. The other 5% is used to wash any debris out. But we put 2 of these filters on this house, 1 on each cistern. They just have 2 screws. You can see, I think you can see one right there at the top, and then another one there. And then you just connect your 3-inch pipe. We just use an adapter to go from a 4-inch to a 3-inch, and then we ran our line to the cistern. But these are wonderful pre-filters. I think I'm going to swap mine out on my house and put these on them. I wish they'd had these 13 years ago when I did my system. So this is where we are now. We have a ball valve on that cistern, ball valve on this one. We're going in. Alright, I wanted to show you what I had to do here. We have our water coming in there. Because this is a crawl space, they're wanting to put some kind of steps in here. So I had to step this back. I couldn't bring it straight across over to this wall and straight down to the pump. I had to kind of offset it, so it added a couple more 90s, but now we go straight into the pump. All right, we finished up our off-grid cistern install. It's kind of dark under here. We're under the house. But I'll show you real quick. We have a check valve coming to the pump. Comes across to the pressure tank. Cutoff valves. There's our pressure right now. It's right at 30 psi. Comes across to the filtration. This is a pure water filter with dual filters and a UV light. Then above it we put a bleed off where we can bleed the vacuum off, bleed the air off, and then this goes up and goes into the house for their water. But this was a nice install. They wanted to go as economically as possible, or I'd have probably done all this in PEX like I did at my house. But this is what they wanted. This is a 1 horsepower jet pump. It's got a pressure switch inside of it, so we don't need a separate pressure switch. And this is all downhill from the cisterns. So that means we don't have to ever prime our pump if their power goes off, or they have to work on their inverter or something for their solar power. They don't have to come back down here and prime it. It's self-priming because it is below the cistern, so the water comes in here and self-primed. That's it. Okay, so here we are in the basement. Of course, there's the pump, pressure tank. There's what our pressure is. I don't know if you can see it or not. 36 psi. I'll show you the UV light. You can see the UV light is on. There's the monitor for it. It says 365 days left. If I can get it to focus here. And this goes into the house. There's the pressure, PEX. That's where it ties into the house main line. So we have pressure gauges, cutoff valves. This is our drain valve. So we can drain the lines if we have to. So let's go upstairs and meet Hendrick and Susan, the homeowners, and turn some faucets on. Alright, so we have the cisterns installed. We've already ran a test. This is Susan and Hendrick, the homeowners. They're good friends of Christy and ours. And we're going to show you the water now. We've already tested it, so it does work. We had a couple leaks, didn't we? We had to go through and fix a couple leaks, but nothing major. It wasn't anything major. This is their kitchen faucet, and they're upstairs, so we're literally 3 stories above where the pump is. This is on the 2nd floor, correct? That's right. And they have, on this side, they have a shower and a kitchen sink, and then they have another shower. How many showers do you have total? Do you remember?
3.
3 showers total. 2 kitchens or 3 kitchens in this house? 2 kitchens.
So far.
2 complete kitchens, the washer and dryer. So we have quite a bit of water that's moving through the house. But I wanted Susan to go ahead and turn this on and show you how it works. Go ahead, Susan. So now this water is coming straight from their cisterns. It's being filtered. I showed you the UV light a little while ago in the filter system. Now one thing they will have to do is they'll have to get their water tested. You know, it's up to each one of us that put in cisterns in the water system to test our water. It's a good idea to test your water at least annually. After you change your filters and UV light, and me and Hendrick have already talked about that some, the pure filter system that we installed in theirs, the UV light needs to be changed once a year, and the filters need to be changed about every 6 months, depending on how clean the water coming into your cistern is. Now theirs should be super clean because we use the Prefilters that filter it down to 60 micron. So I'm betting that they'll get about a year's worth out of their filters without having to change them. So that's going to save them money in the long run by not having to change so many filters out. And it's going to be a lot less work.
But do y'all have any questions or any comments about this install or this system?
No, it's a great day because for the first time the water is flowing through the veins of this house.
Yes, it's exciting.
It's a day to celebrate.
Yeah, how exciting it is. They just got their electricity on yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
So we were able to finally test the system. Hendrick and I had already tested it with an extension cord, but this is the first actual live test. I just want to thank you all for letting me do this for you. It's been a pleasure. I've enjoyed it. It's been a fun system.
We appreciate your work, Bob, and your expertise, and we are absolutely excited because we collect the water
Straight from your roof.
straight from the roof.
Yes.
And the quality, as far as we've tasted it, it is just better than anything that you get out of municipality pipelines. And Susan can tell you the story when she washes her hair.
I can't wait until I take my shower.
Yes.
Because I don't have to use conditioner and it weighs down my hair anyway, so it's really a delight to have that water that just comes from the sky.
Yes, we enjoy it too. Christy and I do.
Yeah.
Plus, they don't have all the chemicals that they use.
Yeah.
And you know, from a city water that we call it out here in the country, we call it city water, but it's a municipal water.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you all. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
If y'all have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching.